Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the survival series Alive here in Stormworks. How are we all doing today? Let's get some hype going up in chat. How are we all doing this week? I think you guys are doing well. I remind them not to repeat the disaster from last stream. Yeah, I hopefully won't. Hopefully we won't. Victor, hey, what's going on? Welcome. Alvin, hey, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Q-Dog, hey, what's going on? Welcome. Let's get some hype going in chat. Come on. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the survival series episodes. It's been quite fun, hasn't it? You guys have missed any. Hopefully you guys checked out the highlight video that came out on Sunday. It was a lot of fun, wasn't it? We're gonna get started here, aren't we? So, if you guys all remember from the last episode that we did, we had some issues, didn't we? We also had a lot of issues with our game save. Our game save was completely destroyed. So, I have started a new save this time and given myself the same amount of money. We're same spot, same everything. However, hopefully Stormlink should be fixed. The NJ rescue service should be fixed. And everything should be fixed at the end. So yeah, we're going to hopefully be fine this time around. And we're going to carry on. So let's get going, guys. So I'm going to just load up my new save that we have today. And let me go and share with you guys. If my game doesn't crash, that would be great too. Let's go and start it up again. You have enough time to watch the whole stream? Oh, hopefully it's going to be a good one. Hopefully. Soon going to find out. Okay, we're going to load up for you guys. I taught you how to play Stormworks. Thanks, man. Glad I was of some use to you. Alrighty, so we're in, we've got Stormlink enabled, we have got the NJ rescue service enabled, we have got everything enabled, and we are over here, so pretty much almost identical to the last save. We've got the same islands unlocked for Stormlink, we need to do some missions of course, and we also have our VTOL that we're going to hopefully be upgrading and building on a little bit today in this episode. What do you guys think we should be adding onto the VTOL? What do you guys think we should add onto the VTOL? I'd love to hear what you guys think. Amar, hey, what's going on? Steve, hey, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cool, let me grab the VTOL. I think it is here. No, that's the fuel carry one. I can't remember. Should we use the fuel carry one? Don't know if we should. I think we should go back to our normal version one. Let's go back to our normal version and let's just use this version and then we'll upgrade this one. I think we did make a few changes in the last episode, but I haven't saved them, and this one is specifically designed just for Stormlink. You can see the amount of seats that we have on this one. It's just like Stormlink compatible. So you guys are gonna have to remind me. I think we need to add some lights onto this creation, so let's go and add some lights. Get the lights in for navigation lights. I deleted them at some point, so I just want to get those in. Yep, that's in, and that is in. Cool. And we also need to paint those at some stage. Cool. Let's get that connected to some electricity. Done. Let's get that turned on. When do we turn the rest of the lights on? I know I've got some other lights on this creation, don't I? Got a light there, which is an RGB light. Oh yes, we need RGB lights, don't we? So let me replace these with RGB lights, chat. Cool. So RGB lights, electricity to those. And there. And then we need to connect them. So where do we connect them to? Over here. Okay, so this is my nav lights. And then if I'm correct, chat, this is 456. And the other one is 789, so they're flash different colors. We'll test that out in a few seconds actually. Let's just go and spawn that in. Let's see if that's working. We also might buy a new base today. That might be something cool. So let's just check our nav lights are working. So that is on, and that is on. Okay, so those lights are working 100%. Yep, that is flashing, and underneath there should be another one flashing. There is. Cool. Okay, so that's done. Chat, what else do we need to do? Add a crane. We've got the winch system inside here. So we've got this little winch system inside here, which this opens up. You can open up that hatch, and then you can winch this down and through and so on. So that hatch works perfectly fine. What else do we need to add on? We should add a backup battery. Yeah, we can do that now actually. I think I've actually got... How many batteries do I have in this at the moment? I think we've only got one, haven't we, chat? Yeah, we've got this one battery in here. So let's add some more. We'll do some backup batteries. Try and find a nice spot to add those in. Somewhere out the way. Possibly here at the back. Like up here. We can just add maybe 2 batteries, like small ones. We don't need large ones. Just for backup, small ones are okay. We add 3 small little batteries here at the back. And we'll add a relay. That way we can toggle them on and off if we want to. We'll have to add a button for that too. So for example, if we were to come here, we need to find somewhere... You know what, I'm going to get rid of this artificial horizon and I'm going to replace it with a composite panel. I think that's going to be my best option, I think. Cool. And then on that, we're going to have an option number 4. Make all of this none for now, I think. And option number 4 is going to be a flip switch, and that's going to be for backup battery. Cool. And we'll leave it on channel 1. Okay, so now why are there 2 VTOLs having intercourse? I go watch the highlight episode number 9 and you'll find out what happened. There was a little bit of issues, shall we say. So go watch episode number 9 of the highlight series and you'll see exactly what happened. We didn't have too much of success, unfortunately. Cool, so that's connected to some electricity. That's good. We need to get the batteries connected to the relay. So there, and there. And then this one's going to get connected to this battery. Cool. We also need to create a little microcontroller quickly. So I have some already like blank ones created that we're going to use. I mean, we could use an existing one, but I don't think we need to worry about that too much. We'll use this one. So we just take it like this and we just increase the size of it to 2. Call this our front panel, and we're going to add 2 things: composite in and on off out. That's going to be from the panel, and this is going to be for the relay. Cool. Jump in here. We did it on channel 1, so we're going to switch it over to composites read on off channel 1, which it is, and that's done. Nice and easy. Very nice and easy, and then we can of course just move this somewhere inside our creation, out of the way where you won't really see it, like that. Cool. So we're going to take our on off to our relay, and we're going to take our composite from our panel into our little microcontroller. Done. Nice and easy. Chat, what else do we need to do? Container connections. I mean, we could add container connections, but we learned from the last episode that this VTOL sometimes is not too happy with how it works. Sometimes it just doesn't have enough power to it. And we could add the exhaust here. I did want to buy a new base though. That's one thing I was thinking about. Refueling. We also need to add refueling options for the pylons. So I remember that from the last episode. We needed to do that still. So what I will think I shall do is let's add the refueling in for these pylons right now, before I forget, chat. So we're going to come here. We're going to grab one of these. And we're going to add that there. And we're just going to come inside here, do corner shape. And we're going to add a little flue port. And that's done. So that means we can now refuel these. For my building, I am working on my VTOL. So we're adding more features and things onto the VTOL for the survival series. Got quite a lot of options and things on here at the moment, which is really good. can't remember if there's anything else that we needed to do, chat. Which is good. You'll probably get your down a little bit and roll. Maybe get that down a bit too. Recharging port. Yeah, we can add a recharging port. That's pretty simple to do that. So we'll just come over here and add one in. So we're going to get an anchor. And that's going to be for electricity. There we go. So we'll just add that in, and that's going to take electricity and straight to the battery. So that means we can recharge it if we ever do run out of electricity, and also if we end up running out of electricity here in the backup system. I mean, the backup system will probably last, but just in case, it's always good to have something as a backup. We've got our little harness support here, so we can go up and down, rescue people if we need to. I somehow ended up deleting this, so let me just back chat. Cool, did I delete this one too? I did. Okay. Let me just put that back. Cool. What else do we need, chat? Maybe jet exhaust? Yeah, we were thinking about it, but the last time we messed around with jets and things, we lost a lot of power, and I don't know what was happening. I'm going to get rid of some of these generators, because I don't think I need this many generators. So we're just going to go down to one generator. Or did we already do that? I can't remember, chat. I can't remember if we got rid of the generators or not. There's an electrical battery here. We still have, I think, yeah, let's get rid of some of these generators for now. And let's go down to just having these ones. I mean, could I move this? I guess I could move that to there, couldn't I? Yeah, let's move it there. I think that's a better position for it, and then this will just switch back to that. I need to make sure I connect those generators though to these batteries here at the front. There we go. Okay, so we've got one generator on either side, which I think will be fine. I seem to have a lot of accidents. I don't have that many accidents. It's survival series, so you expect to have a few accidents. What bases can I afford? Well, if I spawn this in, not much, I don't think. But we can do a few missions. We can even do a fuel carry mission if we want to. But at the moment we're outfitted for Stormlink. We've got a lot of stuff for Stormlink at the moment in terms of equipment and things. I think everything else is fine in here, isn't it, chat? Paulson, hey, what's going on? Welcome. Okay, shall we do chat? Should we do some flying? I think we should. I think it's time. Daniel, hey, what's going on? We can add another one of these little things at the top here, I think. Yeah, why not? There we go. So that completes that, makes it look a little better. If you're playing VR, there is no VR support in this game. Cool. Okay, don't forget to save it. Yeah, we will. We will save it as the APV tool. Cool, let's go and just have a quick flight. I think there's a mission that we need to do in any case. So we need to do, is this a I think this is a transport mission. One passenger and their cargo needs to be delivered from here, I think. That's destination. Okay, so we need to go and pick up someone at the hospital base. So let's go over to the hospital base. Let's see how the VTOL is going to do. If we need to make any changes, I think we should be all right. I don't remember if I needed to make any more changes to gearboxes. I can't remember. Let's get interior lights on, spotlights no, nav lights on, yes. RPS is at 5. Let's set that to like 15. Chat, I don't have third person. I didn't enable third person, so I do apologize. You're gonna have to stick with me for first person today. Unless you guys really want it, and I will go and add that in. Forwards a bit. I'm gonna hit the sides. Let's get this down. Let's get my brakes on. Did I change something, chat? I don't remember changing anything, did I? Okay, that looks good. Did I lose a blade? I don't think I did. I'm just gonna go and double check, chat. I didn't lose a blade because I couldn't really see when we were coming out. I don't think we did. I think we're good. Okay, let's go and do this transport mission. So we're going to set a cruising altitude of, let's say, 200 today. We're going to enter our waypoints in. Alt is good. Everything looks good. Let's go and get alt hold on, which is 4. Okay, so that works. And let's get AP on, which is 5. And then it should automatically just fly us to that point. Are we keeping our altitude? Looks like we are. Speed is good. Everything looks good, actually. I'm not too worried. I think we're doing quite well. Just gonna go and put the welding torch back wherever that was meant to be, over there. Let's jump back in my seat. So everything looks good. We are losing a bit of alt here, so I might want to adjust my... might want to play with that a bit in the future. Make it a little bit more stronger. It looks like it's a little bit weak. Not by much though, just a little bit. In real life, would a pilot of VTOL sit on the left, like a plane, or on the right, like a helicopter? I'm not too sure, to be honest. But yeah, you can. A lot of the creations, not like this one doesn't have it right now, but usually there's an option for us to switch seats. So if you are playing in multiplayer, and your friend was sitting here, for example, you can flip a switch and they could fly, and then you could do something else. It's completely up to you. Do some fast Stormlink to build up money. Stormlink is good, but it doesn't earn you that much money. It doesn't earn that much money. This cockpit has got excellent visibility. Thanks, that's what we designed it for. We designed it to have a very decent amount of visibility on it. That way when you were doing missions and things, and I don't have third person, so it's actually coming in hand, very useful right now. Let's take my alt hold off and autopilot off, and we're going to go down here, land, and transport these people and their cargo. Don't know what their cargo is, chat. So we're going to have to find out. Where are they? Okay, they're over there, so we're going to have to land. One thing we could possibly do also, chat, is maybe add a camera to see underneath us. That could also be an option to do in the future. Let's just go and land right here on the helicopter base. And we have our brakes are currently on at the moment, which is great. And we should be touching down any second. The landing gear is automatic for those of you that are slightly newer to the series. I get my RPS down. My fuel is good at the moment. And let's go and grab these guys. So it looks like, what, one person and one crate? Okay, pretty easy. Let's go and grab their crate. I don't know where we're going to put this crate. I'm going to chuck it in the back and hopefully it doesn't go missing. Let's put it here in the back. Probably also want to bring that winch up, but it's okay. I should play VR games. Well, to play VR games, I'll need a VR controller and a headset. I don't have. Cool, let's get this person inside the seat. Chat, should we have a quick look around, see if there's any crates here? Obviously this is a new save, so there might be some new crates and things around that we can go. Remember, crates equal money, guys. If you're playing career mode, you should look for some crates. They are hidden inside buildings and things, and you can find them. Here there's nothing. We can have a quick look on the island. There might be some just around here, possibly. There usually is one by that tree. Usually. Being the key word here, chat. Nice flying skills, thanks. Appreciate that. Alrighty. Anything here? No. No, nothing here today. Okay. Well, no crates that we can see. You can see the guys for Stormlinkers down there. But that's fine. We're not doing Stormlink right now. I'm not worrying about those people. What we could do is we could try and deliver all the people to get the bonus. I've never actually done it, and I don't know how much the bonus is. You get a bonus if you deliver everyone on the Stormlink route within, I think, 7 days of in-game time. You get a bonus. I don't know what that bonus is. Cool. Let's go and take off here, chat. We're going to get my RPS up. We're going to get the waypoint in of the new location that we need to go to, which is the base over here. Let's put that in. Let's get my alt hold on, and let's get my gyro on. Cool, so we're gonna fly automatically now, once again, because we've got alt hold and autopilot on. So it should just fly us automatically straight to the location. We shouldn't really have to do anything. We're increasing our speed, and altitude is increasing. We've got a set alt of around 200 today. So everything actually looks pretty good so far. Getting a little bit of wobbles, which means our RPS might be a little bit too high. So let's get that down a bit. A little bit of lag there, a little bit of stutter. Don't know what happened there, but everything seems like it's alright now. So speed is good, 118 knots, 200 alts, and we're doing great actually. No complaints here. Nice and easy. How long is the series gonna go on for? I said that we would start a new series once we got the weapons DLC. So yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen, and hopefully go for weapons DLC soon. Mike, hey, what's going on? Welcome. Alrighty, so we're going along. We're also going to keep an eye out for any crates and things, and then I think, chat, once we get enough money, so we're around 50k now at the moment, so once we get enough money, we're probably going to buy another island. That way we can start building larger things. You guys think we should do... What do you guys think we should do for the next vehicle, chat? Do you think we should do a boat? Do you think we should do a helicopter? Do you think we should do car? I mean, we could do cars. We could even do a train, to be honest. What do you guys think? What is Stormlink? Stormlink is like a passenger add-on. So what it does in theory is it makes Stormworks have stations, and then there's people at these stations that you need to transport. It's like a mission. It's like adding a whole bunch of new missions to your game. And then we've also got the NJ rescue service, which is another thing that we've added on. Alrighty, so we're almost here at the base. You can see that's the airport base just over there. We're doing fine. The VTOL is actually... I'm pretty happy with the VTOL at the moment. Probably going to get the spotlights on. Pretty happy with the VTOL at the moment. The cargo is still there in the back. I thought that might have vanished, but it's still there, which is good. I mean, what we can do is once we dropped this person off, we could actually start doing the Stormlink stuff. Possibly. Think about it. What stuff will you do with the weapons DLC? I've got a list of ideas at the moment that we will definitely be doing. I don't want to tell you guys too much because I'm going to spoil the surprise of what I'm working on, but I've got a cool types of game modes that I'm thinking of. You guys also know about the recon drone, which we released this week. I'm also doing the AC-130, a whole bunch of different things. How about a helicopter and a train? I mean, we could do it. Train or heli, Sea Viking type heli would be cool. Train, we did a train in the last survival series, chat. That's what's kind of putting me off doing a train this time. But I don't know, it's always open up for discussion. Let's just go land here once again. Just going to be careful of not hitting anything, and we're going to go straight down here. I mean, if we need to, we could also refuel here. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think we need to refuel, but if we did really need to, we could. How are we location-wise? I'm just going to go left a little bit, because I don't really know what's behind me at the moment. So I'm just going to go and land relatively close to this terminal here. Can I tell you what one... I don't know what's happening in Weapons DLC, chat. I don't know at all. Your guess is as good as mine. Cool, let's go and get these guy out. So there we go. And we're going to grab this box. Or hopefully at least. Come on. There we go. There. Okay, so I need to bring the box. I think I need to deliver the box somewhere in here, don't I? Well, that's useful. Let's open the door first. So box goes in there. Oh, I got 2,000 for that. And then how much to deliver this person? So this is a doctor I just transported. So that gave me 4,000. So that was a good mission. 6,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. Do we have any more missions that we can do right now? So nothing right now, chat. So I will do Stormlink. So we're going to go straight over to Hull Town, and we're going to start picking up these passengers. We've got 15 to the hospital and 15 to Olsen. So we're going to start doing these missions, I think. Get some money in here. Fluttershy Fury. Welcome to the Creative Island, man. Thanks for being a member. Much appreciated. Cool. Let's go and jump in the VTOL. We're going to get my new waypoint in. And let's head off. So 4 and 5. Ooh, maybe not 5 yet. Just 4. 5 now. Okay. There we go. Whoa, something weird's happening there. The alt hold is on. It should be going up to 200. I didn't get my RPS up. Chat! Okay, now we can go off. Whoa! You should make a mag-all inside the VTOL for cargo. Yeah, we could. I mean, this is the first cargo mission we've ever had. It's not that often, and the cool thing is that this is relatively enclosed. I mean, the only open space is this window here and this window here. So we would really have to crash, I think, for it to go through there. But, yeah. Can you make it more fuel efficient somehow? Yeah, we could. We could make it a little more fuel efficient. You would need to get the RPS down a little bit. We would also need to increase what I would like to do, chat, is I would like to increase the size of the rotors, I think. That way you could probably get a little more power out of this. And also you could probably get a little more power out of it. One thing that we haven't changed, we changed in the last episode, but we didn't save that creation, is at the moment the pitch on my blades is about 50%, because it's running through the gyro. If we don't go through the gyro, we can get about, what, 200 knots plus minus? Oh, we're getting quite close to that. But we can get a much higher speed with our RPS, which means we can run a lower RPS, which means we use less fuel. But anyway, there's things we can play around with. Where can I find the other streams? There's the highlights. So on the channel there is the highlights for all the streams that we did. So you can either go and watch the entire stream. Each stream is roughly about 2 to 3 hours, chat. Otherwise you can watch the highlights, which are 30-minute videos. Really quite useful. Hey, if you can't find any more missions, you could do a sinking ship survival. No, we're good. We're good. I'll leave that to the professionals. Person man, hey, what's going on, man? Welcome. Hovercraft? No, I wouldn't do a personally, I wouldn't do a hovercraft in survival series. There's too many things that could go wrong. Just one or too many things that could go wrong. There's some AI there, though. I should do some ASMR with the voice. I mean, we could, but it depends. Okay, so we're going to halt here. We're going to pick up some guys. We're going to go probably to halt, because there is some people here that need to go. Oh, this needs to go to Olsen. Okay, so we're going to go from halt to Olsen. Here's some AI above me. I'm not pro at sinking ship. I'm not a professional at sinking ship. Let's go and turn all this stuff off and let's go down here, chat. I can barely just see the road of halt. We're looking for the terminal by the ocean. That's usually where you have everything. And let's just go forwards a bit. It should be just over here, chat. You can see, yep, there it is right there. So there's a huge building inside there. So what we need to do is we need to land. Now, I want to be very careful here. Obviously, we don't want to land on top of that building and crash. So I'm going to be a little bit careful. There is a little bit of wind also, chat. So I just want to be, yeah, once again, quite careful. So I'm probably just going to land over here in the grass. Away from this building and away from everything. I mean, worst case scenario is we can repair things and we should be alright. So let's just go and land over here. We should be good. Everything looks fine. And just over there. Yep, that looks fine. We can get our RPS down. Now, I do need to do a few things. Now, first off, I want to check how many seats I have. I've got 28 seats. So the first thing you need to do if you're working with Stormlink is you need to tell the system, so PCAP, and you need to tell it how many seats you have. We've got PCAP 28. Is it one word or... I don't remember if it's one word or not. No, it's not. It's 2 words. Okay. So PCAP 28, and now we need to do question mark load pload, I think. Pload Olsen. Vehicle is en route. Cannot load. Try getting closer. Okay, so we need to get closer to this terminal. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We need to get closer to this chat. Maybe I could just land on top of it. I mean, why not? Hey? Let's see if we can just land on top of this and then we can load the people in. Might be an option for us. I just really don't want to crash. Not a good spot to crash. Just low. See if we can just go down here. We should be alright here. Nope. Nope, that didn't like that. Where could we land? That's out of the way. You know, the people are down there. Let's maybe try and land like somewhere here. Away from the buildings and things. Let's go to the parking lot. Let's land right here, chat. It should be alright. I mean, we're not hitting anything. We should be good here. Yep, that looks about fine. We didn't hit anything. We are definitely touching the ground. To get the RPS down, and let's try again. So we're going to do P load Olsen. There you go, 15 people loaded. I don't think there's anyone else here that needs. There's another 15 that need to go to hospitals, but we'll come back here. So new waypoints, Olsen Bay. Get that loaded in. Oop. Got everything else on. We can get our RPS up a bit, and let's do alt hold, which is 4. And let's do waypoint system, which is 5. And we should be flying. Just like that, chat. What else is going on? White Brow, you got me into Stormworks and I was sad because I got second making ships. Oh, sorry, man. Just play more. You can try to sink a ship. No, we're good. How much longer do you think for DLC? I think I said, what, a week ago? It should be around 2-3 weeks. That's what I said a week ago. I could be wrong. That's my guess from going from experience. Lately in my Stormworks world, all of my AR vehicle has fallen from the sky, and when I find them, the engine keeps trying to start, and it's really creepy. Start a new save. That's the only thing I can recommend. Is there a way to make it more powerful or fuel efficient for hauling? Yes, as I said earlier on, so you could add bigger rotors, we could get the RPS down, we can use more gearboxes. It just depends on what you're doing. It's very hard to tweak a VTOL, because a VTOL, you're trying to tweak it for both modes. So you're trying to get it to work perfectly for obviously like a helicopter, and you're also trying to get it to work perfectly as a plane. So it's kind of like a little bit of a balancing act when you try to do a VTOL, but it makes it more challenging, and it's rewarding, and that's the cool thing. Loving the first person. Cool. Glad you're enjoying it, man. It's does make it a little bit harder, doesn't it? We're just gonna come down here and land. You know, I'd love to see in front of me, but I can't really see anything. I mean, we could add a camera and we could tell the system, like, hey, you know what, if we're, let's say, 30 meters above the ground, switch the screen to a front-facing camera, or camera angled like 45 degrees facing down. What do you think about that, chat? Just so I could see past this dashboard. You know, in real life, you would be able to like lean to the left and look out, but obviously we can't do that in Stormworks. So, what do you think about having that capability? Chat. On land here. I think we're good. Yeah, we are good. Let's get RPS down. So we're going to do $P unload. Cool. So we got 1,000 for that. So not that much for 15 people. And we're going to load all of these guys here at the moment. So $P load all. Done. And now we're going to go back to the next spot. Off. Let's go. Who needs to go where? So we've got a couple guys here to go around. I think in my vehicle I've got a few people also. So let's go back to Holt. Offload those people and then go from there, I think, chat. Waypoint, done, done, done. Turn that on, and we should be flying. And there we are, just like that. Nice and quick. Keeping an eye on my altitude. This looks fine. Let's get a little more RPS. Yeah, everything looks pretty much good. Can we make money to get a bigger base and make a VTOL more heavy lift? That's exactly the plan is what we're doing at the moment. We're trying to make some more cash. We're doing some Stormlink. I want to actually complete the Stormlink and see how much money we get for completing it within 7 days. You get a bonus. What vehicle is this? This is my VTOL that we built just for the survival series. Gabriel, you have to go. Cheers, man. Well, thanks for stopping in and watching. Awesome, good idea. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll do a camera. So if we detect that we're within, let's say, 50 meters of the ground, that's front-facing screen that we're looking at right now, we'll switch to a camera. It will just make it a little bit more easy, and we'll put the camera in the front of the VTOL, and we'll have it facing at a 45 degree. That way it will look straight down at where we're going, which I think will be quite useful. Cool, let's turn all of our systems off and let's just go down and land here. And let's offload these people, load some more ones in. Am I doing Stormlink? I am indeed. I am doing Stormlink in first person. Cool, so let's go down here. I can't really see much. Oh, chat, you know what we wanted to do? I remember that from the last episode. Is we wanted to add a heads-up display so that we could see at night. So like a heads-up display that will fold in front of us. For night missions. That's what we're going to add in a few minutes, I think. Little foldable heads-up display with this camera. So we're going to do P unload. Cool. And we're going to do P load all. No, that's P load. Maybe I did it wrong. P load all. Yeah, cool. So we've got 15 people and they need to go to the hospital. Cool, so let's go and take them, I guess. So we're going to bring this up again. We're going to go over to here because we're going to grab those people that need to go to the hospital. Take them with us. So we're going to go land here. Let's get that in. Let's get that on. That's good. Get AP on. And we'll see. Build a water plane? Yeah, we could. We definitely could do that. Are the batteries staying powered? Yeah, they got more than that power. More than enough power on them. There's 2 small generators powering all of this. Whoa, this thing is rocking, isn't it? Okay, maybe not. It's fine. Could you make the camera angle controllable with up and down keys? I mean, you could. Definitely. My up and down keys currently are for collective when I'm in like helicopter mode, so I can go up and down. But yeah, you could definitely do it. We could even connect it to like, I don't know, 6 or 5 or something like that if we really wanted to. Do you have a custom base for the VTOL? No, I'm just using the plane base. Just using the little plane base. Or airstrip, whatever you guys want to call it. Okay, let's go down here. Let's unload these guys, pick up some more. And then we're going to head to hospital. And then after hospital, we're going to head back to our base. And then when we're at our base, we're going to add 2 things, which is the front-facing camera and also the heads-up display for night vision. I think that's the current plan at the moment. Cool. No trees, nothing around us. Good, we should be fine. Let's go and unload. So P unload. Cannot unload. Try getting closer. Okay, so we need to get close to this terminal. There we go. Okay, so we're close to this terminal now. Brakes are on. Let's try again. So P unload. Cool. 5 passengers delivered. We're going to load. P load, and we're going to go to hospital. 2 passengers I can load, but that's fine. And we're going to go and fly to hospital. We're going to deliver these people, and yeah, that should be good. Get my alts, get all this stuff up. So waypoints, get that in. 4 is to go up. 5 for the waypoint system, and then we should be flying in that general direction, I think, or should be at least. Could I upload the 1 survival boat to Steam Workshop? Could you upload it? I mean, depends what you've done to it. If you completely changed it, then I don't see why not. But if you've just re-uploading, then no. Could you also add some more lights inside the VTOL? It's hard to see. That looks fine. It's only when we're here. That's why we're going to add the night vision. So we're going to add a heads-up display so we can see at night. But behind us, like, this is fine. You can easily see behind us, I think, at least. Just going to take my alt hold off. I'm going to go into free fights. I'm going to leave my autopilot on. My autopilot is currently set to those people down there, so we should be able to just leave that on. Hopefully, it should be alright. Just going to manually control the alt, but the AP is going to guide us hopefully on directly onto this. Let's actually slow down. Let's rotate the VTOL a bit. Don't want to hit that building. Actually, I'm going to take my AP off, chat. I know I just said I'm going to leave it on, but I'm going to take it off just because of that building. I'm a little bit worried about hitting that building. Let's go backwards a bit. Get a bit of better visual of what's happening down there. So, is there a building there? I thought there was. Yeah, there is. See, there is a little building there. We don't want to hit that. We want to be very careful not to hit that building. Thing is, we have to get really close, and we also have to touch the ground in order, I think, to unload these people. So we're going to just come in nice and slowly, keeping everything on. Go a little more forwards. Not too much. Just a little bit. And then we're going to go down here and just touch the front. Whoa, that was way... What the heck just happened there, chat? I mean, the rotors are... Everything is still working. Everything is still running. Why are we... Am I, like, out my seat or something? I can't get out my seat, chat. For some reason. Hello? Chat, anyone? What is going on? What is happening? Chat, anyone? Anyone have any explanation? I'm just gonna get my alt hold on. Really? I have no idea what just happened, chat. I literally have no controls. Nothing. Chat, help. Nothing is responding. Well, this is just fantastic, isn't it, chat? I have no idea, chat. I think my keyboard has decided that it died. I think my keyboard just decided to die, chat. Which is fantastic, isn't it? I think it was my keyboard. I can't get out. I have no controls, chat. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. If I had controls, I would have gotten out. Okay. I would have gotten out. Very weird. I think my keyboard just died. I don't know what's happening there, chat. Let's try it. Yeah, we'll load another save, chats. Don't stress. Now we go. There we go. Now my keyboard's working. Okay, I had to plug it in, plug it out again. That's fine, chat. Don't worry. We'll just load a. We'll load another save. Don't stress. Don't stress. We'll make it work, chat. Cool. Okay, we're back. Everything is working. We're fine. We still have the VTOL. We're just gonna have to do a few more missions and things. This is the correct VTOL, if I'm correct too. Cool. Well, that means that we can just do our modifications now. We just lose a little bit of money, but we can do our modifications now. So cool. I guess it worked out at the end. It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. So we're going to add a camera, chat. Now, if I'm correct, this is already on a pivot. So what I should be able to do is I should be able to add a camera here. So if I was to just grab this and do that, grab a camera. I'm going to put a camera just over here, chat. Like that. Obviously not that color. Like that, for example. We're going to delete this piece and we're going to bring this and we're going to put this over here. So now we've got a little camera here at the front that's going to be angled, hopefully at a 45-degree angle. See there? So that camera is now angled nice in front of us, so that should help. I mean, we could rotate a little bit more, ever so slightly. So it's this one over here. We could do like 0.35. Yeah, that looks perfect. So it's got a spotlight and a camera next to it. And we're going to add a, well, I guess we probably have to build a little mic controller, won't we? We have a video. I think we only have video switch boxes inside mic controllers. We do. Okay. So we're going to create a little mic controller to switch that system there. So we're going to grab this and we're going to add about this much. 1, 2, distance, video in, video out. Should be fine. Yeah. So logic 1, 2, 3. So video in, video out, and number in. That'll be for our distance. Distance sensor. This will be camera or screen. That'll be an out, and this will be camera in. Oh, we're going to have to add one more node, chat. And that's going to be for. What did we have before that? We had artificial horizon. Page in, artificial horizon in, which is a video input, chat. And we don't have any touch screen, so we don't need to worry about the touch screen. So we should be fine. I mean, we could use the composite to turn night vision on. That's one feature we could add. So if you click the screen, it turns night vision on. You guys want to add? Should we add that feature? IR mode, yeah. When we touch the screen, it goes over to IR mode. What do you guys think? Computer in. This will be screen in, and we're going to have an out, and that's going to be for IR mode. Should be alright. Rasmus, yeah, I've got a wireless mechanical. But that should be alright. Should be okay. Cool. So we've got a bunch of features here that we're going to do. We're going to add IR mode and a few other cool things. So let's go and work through this logic, chat. So let me go through it. I'll kind of explain what I'm doing. So we've got two inputs. We've got these two. We've got the camera and we've got our artificial horizon, which is on our screen at the moment. We have one output. We're going to add a switch box for the video, like this. And we're going to say, hey, listen, normally artificial horizon. is on my screen. However, if this distance here, or a threshold gate, if the distance is, let's say, between -5 and let's say 40, if the distance is between these two numbers here, then I want you to switch the video feed from the artificial horizon over to the camera. Then the camera is then going to go out onto the screen. Another thing we can do is a switch box over here, and we can say, hey, you know what? If we're on my camera screen, for example, actually, yeah. No, we're just going to add an and block. Sorry, chat. If we're on the camera screen and someone presses the touchscreen, which will be a read on off, number 1. Someone presses the touchscreen and we're on the camera feed, then we're going to turn IR mode on. We're actually going to make it a toggle. Let's do push to toggle. Go. And we're going to add that on. So that way, only if we're in the camera screen and someone presses the screen, we'll go into IR mode. That's a cool little feature over there that we're adding on. We can go and update that, and we can go and find somewhere to put that inside our creation. We should have some space inside here. Probably also have some space at the back. I mean, we could put it like right here, but I'll try and find a half decent place to put this, or it doesn't look completely weird. Let's go and put it in here. We're going to lose a little bit of fuel space, but not much. Alright, cool. So now we have distance, which is this one. We have IR mode on the camera, which is... Oh, we don't even get IR mode on that camera because it's a baby camera. Let's switch that chat. Let's make that into a bigger camera then. I'll make a bigger camera then. Let's just grab a camera. Let's get one of the zoomable ones. Because that way I get IR mode. Cool, there we go. So IR mode or infrared mode, and that's going to go there. We got distance, we have that. We're going to need composites, which is coming from the screen, this one. We need to add electricity onto our camera, which is this one. What's that? Monoxide. So we have electricity, we have that. The last thing we need is video. So currently you can see here we've got this artificial horizon. So we're going to go into there, and the camera is going to go into here. And then from a mic controller into our screen. So that should all work now. Let's just go and check and see that. So you can see the camera is facing down. I might angle that a little bit more forwards. I don't know. We're going the helicopter, or the VTOL, sorry. Turn this on. Because our altitude is so low, it's on this camera screen. That actually looks pretty good, I think. Do a little bit of a test flight. If I touch the screen, that should enable the IR. Touch it again, it should turn it off. And then if we get too high in our altitude, chat, we should automatically switch over to our artificial horizon. Add a gimbal? Yeah, we can, but they're quite expensive. We can definitely add that. So now if we go up, we get more than what, 40 meters above the ground. This should switch to, yep, there we go. So we're now artificial horizon. If I touch the screen, nothing happens. But if we go down, there we go. Now we're back on a little camera. So that might make landing a little bit more easier, I think, chat. What do you think? You think that's going to make our life a little bit easier? I think it is. I think that's going to be much useful. And now the thing, all we need now is, we need the HUD. Yes, exactly. We need the heads-up display, which is going to fold down and go in front of us. That's the next thing I'm going to add, chat. I think that's a good feature to add on. Cool. Let's go and turn all this off. Okay, so the next thing we're adding is the heads-up display. And the heads-up display is literally just going to fold. It's going to fold in front of our eyes. So to do that, I mean, we could add, can we add something here? Add something there, couldn't we? I mean, ideally, what we want to happen, chat, is we want it to fold in front of our faces right here. Now you could just make something always there. That's one thing. That's one way of doing it. So for example, we were to come, let's say, I'm trying to find a good reference point to start building on. There. So you could do, let's see, don't have really anything to build on, chat. Here. Can I build here? Not really. Go one more across. There we go. So we could build there. Oops, no, seat. So we could put a heads-up display there. What do you think we should make it foldable? I mean, that's where it would go. In theory. It would go there, we would delete that. And that's all you would have, maybe like a little pipe or something going up. Or do you think we should make it foldable? So it folds up when we don't need it. What do you think, chat? That's where it is right now. It's almost right. This is right in front of us. This is exactly where we want it to be. The IO mode could also activate the flip pad. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, should we make it flip? Should we make this flip? Get out the way when we don't need it? Okay. So to do that, we're going to add a, let's think. We're going to go one forwards. I want it to fold up. Or I can get it to fold up here, couldn't I? I mean, we could just do it here. I think this should be alright. So we just, let's come here. Grab a pivots. Robotic pivots, and I'm just going to paint this one. Yeah, there we go. We're going to add a robotic pivot over here, chat. Like that. So the robotic pivot's over there, and we're going to connect this across if I can. Oh, it's going to be quite difficult. Like so. And then theory, no, that's going to be too high because it's going to fold up. It's going to be way too high. That won't work, chat. What I was thinking of doing there, at least. It's too far. Kind of need quite a bit of room to maneuver. We want it there. We want it exactly 1, 2. If we put it here, there's not much space above us, and that's why it's a little bit hard. I mean, the other option would be to get a pivot here and get it to fold from up here. That would fold up to where we have the key switch. But then it's in the way of the key switch, which makes it even a little bit more challenging, to be honest. Obviously, then we wouldn't be able to turn our veto off and on. I mean, because we'll go 1, 1, 2. Yeah, it will exactly. It will. If you fold it, it would meet exactly right there. Extend the cockpit and place behind the windscreen. I mean, we could. You know what? I'm kind of happy where it is right now, chat. Of making it, just leaving it like here. So if we were to just leave it there for now, it's not really in the way. This pipe is not in the way, but I mean, it's not in the worst spot, isn't it? Yeah, when we get a bigger base, we can make it fold. Yeah, we'll make a bigger VTOL. Might even just make a bigger creation, to be honest. I mean, the other option is to bring it 1 forwards. But that still wouldn't make it foldable. It just doesn't have the room inside here to do that. Yeah, there's just no room, chat. There's no room inside here to do it. Or make it slide from the top. Well, that means if you wanted to slide, you would need to add some rails somewhere in the creation. So there's a hitbox here, so we can't build anything on top. We can't put it above us. That's a problem. The only option in theory would be to put it here. That's what I was thinking originally, is to put it here and then get it to fold down in front of us. But then I'm thinking it's going to be too close to our face. That's what I was thinking. I mean, we can try, chat. So let's just try with this. I'll probably end up deleting it, but you'll see this is, I think, will be a little bit too close to us. So if we were to do that, and then let's just delete this one now, and I'll show you guys what I had in mind. We did that, and then grabbed that. I think this will be too close to our face, and we can't build one up because there's a hitbox. There's a hitbox directly above us. So I think that will be too close to our face. But I mean, worth a quick test, isn't it? Small little keypad there. Just for testing, chat. That there. Grab that, put that there, and spawn that in. Let's see what that looks like. Boop. We've got it just above our heads, and if we were to do what? That fold towards me? No, that folds away. A negative 0.5. Where is it? It's glitching out above me. It needs to go one up, chat. And that's the problem. You can see it's glitching out behind me there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, deleting it. It just needs to go one more higher. All the seats need to go one lower. That's the only other option. But, I mean, if we bring the seats... We definitely can bring the seats to one lower. But then that removes a little bit of our visibility, doesn't it, chat? I mean... I'll show you guys what I mean. So if we were to bring this seat down... Let's just cut this. We'll revert back, chat, in a few seconds, but... If we were to bring this down to, let's say, there, that brings our visibility straight down. Don't worry about that door. So we've lost a little bit of our visibility being here, a little bit lower now in our creation. And if we do negative 0.5, that's still glitching out. Yeah, it's still not happy because of the hitboxes. You can see it just behind me there. Still just not happy about being there. So we'll go back to what it is. We'll just leave it as it is. Chat, let's go to backups and let's do this one, I think. Yes, this is the right one. So I'm going to leave it like that, chat. I'm just going to leave this right here, just in front of me, just like that. And we're going to connect to some electricity, and we're going to power switch. So when we, let's see, when we go into IR mode, maybe to turn it on. Yes. When we go into IR mode, we turn this on. We will also need a camera, so just going to place a basic camera here, chat. Oop, there we go. And that camera is going to grab some electricity. And that video from the camera is going to go into our heads-up display. So like this, chat. We don't really actually need a camera. We could... No, we do need a camera. So now, if we turn everything on, we click on the screen, we now get this. Obviously, we need to rotate it because it's not good. We get the heads-up. Oh, we got no night vision, chat. Silly me. We need to add night vision. So we're going to place that there. We're going to delete that. What's behind here? I guess we can move this along, couldn't we? Paste. What is there? Yeah, we should be able to paste over that, whatever that was. Cool. And then we put a camera. It's getting complicated, chat. And what direction? Cool, so that should be the right direction, same as the monitor. Video going there. We've got data, which is going to go IR mode there. Electricity there. And that should be good. Didn't forget anything. Did I, chat? No, I think we're good. Go and test it. So we turn it on. We click on the screen, and now we can actually see it at night. That's pretty cool. Hey chat, what do you think? Have it fold what, that direction? I mean, you could. I think it's not really blocking our line of sight, so I'm happy where it is. You think the camera's wrong? No, the camera's fine. It's just night. This is only doing night vision, that's the thing. Chat, what else do we need to add? Anything else, chat, that we need to add on? I'm actually going to turn that off because I don't want to waste my fuel. We have all this. We have all this. Everything else looks good. Autoland. I mean, we could add an autoland system. We've got a distance sensor. We have an alt sensor on. We definitely could add. Oh, we definitely could add one. But is it really necessary? Is the question. That is a good question, isn't it, chat? Is if we really need a autoland winch. We have winches for rescues. Here, we got winches. I think that's it. Yeah, I think so too, chat. I mean, we could add more seats in for Stormlink, but do we really need to? Is the question. Collision warning system. We all see it, and we'll know about it. I mean, we've been pretty good with our collision stuff at the moment. Like, we've managed to spot things pretty well in advanced. I'm not really too. Maybe auto tracking searchlights. Yeah, that's one thing I did want to add. I wanted to add a tracking searchlight system, which I was thinking of doing over here, to be honest. Like using this space to add a searchlight. Don't have to use that space. Could always just do something here, like that. And but the thing is, if we add a auto tracking searchlight system, we're going to need a gimbal camera, chat. Because a gimbal camera has the laser on it, which I use for my auto tracking features. We could add just a regular one. I wish we had an in-between size for the spotlights. It's such a big spotlight, isn't it? Such a huge spotlight. But I mean, that would work perfectly fine, wouldn't it? What we have there. Yeah, I guess we can leave it like that. Cool, let's do that. We're going to add a new control here, and let's do another flip switch. And this will be for spotlights. We also need a way of bring the spotlight up and down, won't we? I mean, we can control it maybe around the other seats. That's going to be quite hard. Yeah, a thick spotlight, exactly. It's quite big, isn't it? Spotlights. And we'll need some controls for the spotlight. Searchlight, should I rather say. It's more of a searchlight than anything, chat. It's not really a spotlight. It's a searchlight. Searchlight done. I mean, that's okay. We've got the controls on it. The only thing is all of my controls from this seat are currently being used for flying the VTOL. So, I mean, we could take the controls from this pilot, I think would probably be the best bet. The controls from this seat, so A and D would be rotation, so this one, and then W and S for this. That should be alright. Let's go and check I've made those correct. I think I also need some electricity on those charts. I do. I also need to connect that composites panel wherever we put it. This one is, we need to make that a little bigger. And I probably need to move it out of there for now. So let's just delete that. Let's grab my panel, the composite, this one, and let's move that out the way. Oop. There. Paste it in. Increase the size of it now that we've added one more connector onto it. So on, off, out, and that's going to be for the spot. And we are going to change the size. Go. Cool. And that's going to be channel number 2, chat. Oop. Oop. Done. Done. We need to connect that spotlight there. Okay, let's just go and test this. So we turn this on. Jump here, spotlight or searchlight. Yep, that's working. As you guys can see, can I rotate it though? I can, look at that, chat. So that's the searchlight. That's left and right, that works fine. What about up and down? I guess up and down needs to be inverted. But besides that, I'm actually pretty happy with that, chat. I can do some night missions with that. I mean, one is down. I guess that's actually probably right. Up and down is actually pretty good. I'll leave it like that, chat. We'll probably do that. You should build an aircraft carrier? No, not yet. Will the spotlight imbalance the weight? Probably not. Not that much weight. Jengish box. This is not live. It is very live. It is very, very live. Okay, so we need to move that little microcontroller we just built out the way. So let's just bring this somewhere inside here, chat. Oop. Somewhere where it's not going to be in the way, which is about there, should be fine. So that's that done. Anything else that I can think of? I don't think there's anything else, chat, that I can think of currently at the moment. So let's do some missions. What do you think, chat? Shall we go and do some missions? I'm going to save this also. Cool. Does the spotlight block the door? No. It's just fine. Just fine. Cool. Let's go do some missions, chat. So we're going to turn this on. What time of day is it, by the way? I think it's just morning, so we should be fine. We're going to do some more Stormlink for a few minutes. Let's go here and grab these people where we just ended up dying earlier. Build a case around my engine? No, the VTOL's too small at the moment. It will look really weird having a 5 square block on the outside of this VTOL. The VTOL is too small. We need to make the wings much larger, which is one thing I would like to do. So brakes, spotlights, nav lights, interior lights. Cool. Go forwards. Increase RPS 2. And slowly just go out of here. Also looks like that camera's kind of like freaking out in the front there. Yeah, we're out of the base. We're good. Let's get this set to about 200. Get that on. Its waypoint is in. Make sure that's on. And 5 to set it. Make sure I don't get struck by lightning. That would be not good at all. Cool. You could use XML blocks for what? For the covers? Not really. Not well, at least. There's the AI refueling plane. Because you still have to have a block. So you can't really do it that well. Larger wings can be on the list. Yes, larger wings is definitely on the list, but we need a bigger hangar before we can do that, and that's why I want to make some money to do that. Cool. So there's actually a crate which is free cash. Hold on. I'm just gonna stop here, chat, and just grab that crate wherever it was. It's just here in front of us. A few seconds ago. There, that crate there. We're gonna go down and grab that. Free money. Cool. So that should be alright. We'll use our alt hold, which is currently, let's set this to like 15. Turn that on. So our alt hold is currently on. We should be hovering around 15. We're going to use our lovely little, and we're going to winch down. And we're going to use the winch system here. We just need to close, hold on, let's close this door for 2 secs. And this thing's stuck, so I'm just going to unstick that. I don't like bugged out? Or is it above our creation? Kind of looks like it's above our creation, doesn't it? Maybe I need to just move our VTOL a bit. Where is this thing? Thought it was. See if I can just get that harness to move, chat. Where is the harness? Is it below us now, or is it behind us still? It's bugged out. It's still bugged out. See, it's there. It should be under here. Seems like it's going like that and it's above our creation. I guess we can just swim. So let's do alt hold of what? 7. Turn that on. We need to get to that crate there. Chance. Alt is currently 40. Do a loop-de-loop? Yeah, we might have to. And we're at 20 alt now. I set it to 4. Oh, sorry, 7. We are going down very slowly. Should end up relatively in the water in a few seconds. Just need to go down and grab that crate. That's all I need to do. We're at 10 alt now. We can probably get this down to about 5. That's where we need to go. Grab that crate. We're at 8 alt. We go down a little bit more. Let's set this to like 3. That should be alright. It's almost below us right now. See if I can reach it from here. Not really. No, I need to go down a little bit more in my alt. Let's set this down to like 0. Just over there, chat. 4, 3. That should be almost like right there. I mean, we could. It's taking a little bit of a risk here, but I'm gonna jump out. And then I should be able to, there we go, jump straight through and we're good. Done. So that was how much? 9,500 chat, just for that little crate. That was very useful. Cool, let's head off. Do 150 ults. done, and let's put my waypoint system back on. We're flying to the hospital now. Chat. How much does the VTOL cost? I think it's 30,000 without fuel, and then a lot with fuel. A lot with fuel. MrNJersey, I have a bug where no fuel tanks were filling. Have you ever had that? No. If you're using normal fuel tanks, there's no reason why they shouldn't fill. And if you're using custom fuel tanks, it means the area is not sealed. That's the only 2 times I've ever seen that. Or the only 2 reasons I've ever come up with it in my thousands of hours of playing the game. It's only 2 things. If you're using custom, probably because it's not sealed. And if you're not, then they should just be sealed. You might need to click on it to make sure they do fill though. So we're just going to go down here and grab some guys for this mission. Yeah, let's go forwards. And we need to land. This is where we had an issue a few seconds ago where my keyboard decided to die. We're going to load these guys in. You can see the camera is actually coming on. Oh, and my winch is fixed. Fantastic. Before we go down, let's just do PCAP. PCAP, and I think we're 28, aren't we? Yeah. Cool. So this look at this camera. How useful is this camera, chat? Now that we can actually see what the heck is in front of us. Objects might seem closer than they look, by the way. This is exactly why we added this camera in the front, because now I actually see what the heck I'm flying into. Wow, okay, yeah, that camera does definitely need to be unzoomed. Objects are definitely closer than what they seem. Okay, so we should be able to just do P load all. Yep, everyone's in. Cool, that was quite nice. Before we take off though, I am going to winch my winch in. I know it sounds weird, but winch up. Did I just pick up someone? I did. Hatch, winch up. Everything, winch is going up. Cool. And close that hatch. Cool, so we're going to head off. We need to enter our next waypoint. Just going to be there. And let's do 4. Into the waypoint in and 5. Cool. That camera works great. It does. I want to zoom in a bit. I want to zoom in a bit on that camera. It's a little bit too, it's a bit too, the field of view is not right for what I want it to be. Because we are much closer than what it looks like on that camera. But it is much useful. By the way, what do you think about time warp feature for longer missions? Well, that's what I always like, especially for train missions and Arctic missions. I think it's a great idea. I know time does speed up, but I don't think vehicles simulate when you're sleeping, if I'm correct. It's been a while since I've tested it. Cool, so we're just coming up to the base here. And we'll go in and land and drop these guys off, pick up the guys that we need to do. Do you have a custom camera under the VTOL? Yeah, I have one on the nose, facing at like a 45-degree angle. And what it does is it senses if you're 40 meters towards the ground. And if you are, it switches from my artificial horizon on my screen to the camera. It's quite useful. YOLOist, thank you man for becoming a channel member, much appreciated. So let's just go down here. I'll probably help if I take my alt off. And you can see now, so we're on this camera, so we can actually see what's in front of us. And if we want to, we can also click on it, which becomes IR mode. And it switches my heads up, and it also switches this, so we can see a few different things. It's quite useful, I think at least. Let me just take that off, and let's go down, and I also want to unclick this. There we go. because it is not nighttime and we can see perfectly well. I do want to change the field of view on those cameras because the field of view is not right. Look how close we are and look how far it looks like in the monitor. Alright, cool. So we have touchdown. Let's unload these peeps. I'm going to brakes on, by the way. So we're going to do $P unload. And then we're going to do $P load. And where we're going to load or take them to, chat. So we've got 15 to hospital, 10 to Holt, 5 to Olsen. So I think we're going to load up for Holt and Olsen. So load Holt, reload Olsen. Cool. We've loaded everyone up for Holt and Olsen, and then we're going to fly straight over to Holt and then Olsen after that. So we're going to enter that in. That's all good. We can probably lower this down to about 100 volts. 4 is to go up. Good. And 5 is to fly. I love it when people who don't speak German pronounce my name. Sorry, man. Appreciate it. I try. Yeah, we could instead of having this blue and the brown on the artificial horizon, we could get rid of that and just make the camera. It's kind of like what we did with the drone station. So if those of you guys that have checked out that video, I did that exact same thing with the drone station. I just overlaid this on top of a camera, and that's what you can see. Well, let's go down land here. Cool. So as you can see, let's get night vision on here or infrared. This makes it much easier to have a look at this now, chat. Look at that. How much easier it is to see. Cool. Let's go and land here. And touchdown. Cool. Let's load, unload. So we're going to P unload. Cool. So that's 10 passengers, and we'll load all the guys for Olsen now. We're going to P load Olsen. Cool. And let's enter in Olsen as the next destination waypoint that we need to go to. Cool. That's done. That's done. 4. Alt hold. 5. Waypoint. Done. Sorry if I go silent by playing on my other screen, so you know. Okay, cool. Richard. Yeah, I definitely recommend checking out the video. So it's the drone strike video, and I released, I think yesterday, chat, I released the drone service and the station. Hashi, nice website. What service do you use? I use Squarespace, and I designed it myself. Everything is my design. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I did it through Squarespace, and I think I host it with them also. I'm correct. Okay, we got night vision on, so we can actually see in front of us. Yeah, the field of view is wrong. We need to fix that on the cameras. The field of view, but otherwise we're pretty good. I like this. What do you guys think about the heads up? You guys like the heads up in night vision mode? I mean, I can't turn it off because I left the camera on night vision. Have I uploaded the VTOL in the workshop? No, not yet. It's going to be uploaded when the survival series is finished, because we're changing the vehicle so often. Every episode we're making modifications to it. We're changing things, so that's why. And you guys know I prefer to release something that's done than to release something that's not done. Cool. So we're gonna fly forwards here. There we go. We're gonna land just over here by the station. Awesome. Cool. We're good. We can unload. So P unload. Cool. So 20 passengers disembarked. That was 1,500, and we're going to do P load, and we're going to load everyone So 10 passengers on board. If I'm correct, they all need to go to the hospital. And we need to get these guys to the hospital. And yeah, and then we should be done, chat. So that should then be all of the locations done for the first week of Stormlink, which would be pretty cool. We'll get a bonus for doing that. I don't know how much bonus you actually get, but we're gonna find out. Hold, autopilots, stuff. Cameras on. Let's get that back on. Cool. What has been your most difficult build? What most challenging? I think my add-on stuff. If anything, my add-on stuff was the most amount of stuff I had to learn was the add-on stuff. If anything, everything else is pretty good, I think. You should build an aircraft carrier. No, not yet. It's a bit small, the border is disturbing, but it's pretty neat. What are you referring to? This thing? Honestly, you wish would improve the screens in general. It's pretty hard to see anything. What, these screens or these screens? How did you get so many missions? It's Stormlink. Definitely go and check it out. Go in the workshop, search for Stormlink. It's like an add-on that you can add to your game, and then you get more missions and things to transport people around the world. There's a bunch of different add-ons that you can add to your world. The two that I add on for this game, for Survival Series, is Stormlink, which is a passenger mission mod, and I've also added on my rescue service, which is an AI rescue service that you can call in to help you whenever you need it. This camera is very useful. Something is bugging out. I don't know if it's the camera or if it's... I think it's this whole screen display is not too happy. We'll have a look at that later on. You can see how it's moving up and down. I'll have a look at that later. Let's go land over here at a little bit of an angle, but that's fine. I'm going to do P load all. Okay, so that's 15, and we're going to head straight now to hospital, and we're going to unload everyone here at the hospital. So set waypoints. 100 altitude should be fine. That on. Turn that on. Cool. There we go, and there we go. Done. Alt is pretty good, I think. The IR HUD will be sweet once you sort out the zoom. Yeah, I'm going to sort the zoom level, so it's going to be 1:1. So we'll sort that out in a few minutes. That should make it a little more easier to fly this thing. What else, chat? Do you have any interest in making videos on the fishing mod? I mean, we could. If it's anything like mine, then yeah, we can have a look at it. Definitely have a look at it. It is a mod that's going to be coming out with the weapons, or my mod that I'm... It's a really cool mod. You guys will have to wait a couple of weeks for it. It's internal testing at the moment. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. But it's for multiplayer. But yeah, definitely shoot me over the fishing stuff and I'll have a look at it. Actually, be cool. Do the HUD had a higher resolution though? What do you mean? Oh, this HUD in comparison to this? Well, it's a camera feed, so it does have a high. You can see the pixels. It's got more pixels because it's a camera. Yeah, I think they've got a... I think they just started. I saw something. I saw some screenshots today. I think they're working on it. It's probably around the same level of maybe where my one is at the moment. But theoretically, I don't know how they've done it. I'll have to have a look at the chat. I don't want to say anything without seeing it. But it should be pretty cool. Okay, we need to find the dock, which should be below us, I think. Yes, there we go. Gonna go down here, chat. Without crashing into anything, hopefully. Yeah, we need to get that. We need to get the zoom sorted out on this camera. ASAP. It looks like we're far away, but actually the dock is like right there in front of us. Oh. Cool, we are touched down. We're going to unload, so P unload all. Ta-da! So we got 15 passengers, and I don't think there's any more passengers there. We need to do this transport mission, which I'm going to do now. There's no one there to transport, there's no one there to transport, and there's no one there. So we transported everyone for Stormlink. It's fantastic. Let's just go up and grab these guys. We need to do this mission that we did earlier. We need to do it again. I'll land over here. Cool. And let's just go and touch down. Just over here, we'll get... Who are these people? I don't remember. Where do they need to go? Chat, does anyone remember where these need to go? Thought these guys all needed to go to hospital. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe... I thought everyone needed to go to the hospital, chat. Am I going crazy? Airport? I haven't bought airport. I didn't buy airport yet. It's not unlocked. It's still closed. My airport? No. It's only the bases that I have. It's only the bases that have these four that I've got. Maybe they need to go halt. I don't know. I know there's this, but this is a mission. This is a physical mission that I need to go and do, chat. It's not not part of Stormlink. I mean, let's go to the airport. How are we on fuel? About 6,000 liters. We should have enough to get to the fuel. We can always buy more fuel if we need to. So let's go over there. Let's enter that in. 1 alt is fine. Fine. Cool. Let's set all this stuff off and we'll go there. We'll head over there. We'll see where they need to go. Feed them to the sharks. We'll see. Is it possible to make this P unload etc. into a button? Yes, definitely. You can easily make it into a button. So if you check out my hunger mechanics add-on, where it makes you having to eat in Stormworks, that works on a button. So you press a button on like a fridge or a stove or something, and it sends a command back to the script and tells you to fill your hunger level up. So you can interact with vehicles, can interact with scripts can interact, and so on and so forth. So the creator could have easily have had a button and something, but I think the idea of the creator with Stormlink was that you could use any vehicle, and it doesn't have to have any buttons or anything on, or it has to have seats. That's the only thing it has to have on. But just like how we have the seats here named, the creator could have said, oh well, you have to have a button on your creation called unload, and the script would have read it every single time, and it would have then gone and done it. What do you plan to do besides build a VTOL on the series? Everything. We just play it as if you would be playing it at home. Don't do anything special. We just play it as you guys would play it at home, and we evolve. So like in the last survival series we did a few months ago, we started off with a baby boat, we went to a big boat, we went to a train, we did cargo missions, we did fuel missions, we did all kinds of cool things. So it just depends. Guys. Brained yourself to bed. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. Throw them overboard? Nah. I'm gonna try go back to those other islands or bases and see if I maybe forgot. One thing I would like to do is that I would like maybe the the creator of Stormlink, to have a feature where you could hover over yourself. So obviously I can't see myself on the map now at the moment, but you imagine like you could hover over yourself and then you could see where the players need to go to, or where the people need to go to. That could be a cool feature. Not really a fan of in-game mods unless it extremely helps you. Yeah, well, like the AI rescue service. They're add-ons. They're not really mods. They're add-ons to the game. They add extra features. Because it's not like we're modifying the game. We're just adding additional features, and that's why I think the devs call it add-ons. I don't know where we are, by the way. We just went past there, so we should be about here now. I really want to get back into the game. There's so much more stuff. There's quite a lot, but there's not that much. Like, yes, the game has changed so much in 2-3 years, but there's not that much stuff, to be honest, in terms of what's changed. And if you ever struggle, just watch some videos. You can change the map visibility in the save game settings. Yeah, you can. Because we're in career, we can't change it on the fly. But just like what I did to start the save, so I modified the currency amount because we needed to get it back to how it was before. We used to have, well, in the last episode we had a save, but everything was bugged out. The Stormlink stuff was bugged out. The mission AI was bugged out. Everything was bugged out. So we just ended up starting a brand new save today, and we edited the currency, and I think I changed a few settings in there too. I think I have no clip enabled, but yeah. Okay, where are we, chat? So I think I might actually change that touchscreen, and I want to make it whenever, or I might make it this screen. This screen is the touch screen, because at the moment I can't disable this. I can't actually see. I can obviously come sit here, but then I can't control the VTOL. So I might change that setting. Are we on fuel? Yeah, we've got tons of fuel. Well, Stormlink, I think, doesn't like... If you, like me, I like to Alt F4 my game a lot instead of exiting properly, and I think that breaks Stormlink and add-ons and things like that. Alright, cool. So we're at the base here. We should be able to go down land. And we're gonna go straight and drop this cargo off. Let's check where we are in relevance to where we need to go. So we need to go a little bit to the left. Yeah. Now we can see. Cool. Let's go down. Down, down. This distance is very confusing. We definitely need to change the field of view chart, because it looks like we're so far away, but actually buildings are right here. Let's just bring this down. We are now landed. Let's get up. RPS down. And I need to get this crate out. Cool. So I need to get the crate out and inside here. Need to open the door first. Let's get that in. Drop that in. So that was $2,000, and then we need to get the person, which is, I think, this guy. Doctor, yes. There we go. So we got the money for that. Let's go and see if where these people were meant to go. I can't remember, but we'll try and drop them off somewhere. Let's go and check out to see if they need to go to Holt. We'll try Holt, we'll try Sawyer, and then we'll try Olsen, because those are the only stations I have unlocked. And if they don't go there, then I don't know where they're meant to go, chat. Let's get a new waypoint in. Alt 200? 200. So Alt hold 4, RPS up a little bit. Wait for us to clear that mountain, and then we're going to go and press 5 to turn ourselves. 5, there we go. Cool. So we've got autopilot now straight through to, or should at least. I think it's just waiting to go through this autopilot stage. Come on. Waiting to do this autopilot. Come on. Trigger the next point. Waiting for it to trigger. I could clear it, but I'm hoping for it to trigger itself. Should start moving itself onto the next location. Okay, let's just do it manually. Chat. Or did I not do waypoints? I'm almost certain I did. Yeah, there's a waypoint there. One waypoint, there we go. Now it's working. You managed to break Stormlink? Yeah, saving. I think saving's an issue. Ahmed, hey, you're from Russia. English not too good. Good luck with the channel. Thanks, appreciate that, man. How did I rotate the box? Oh, arrow keys, yeah. Up, down, left, and right. You can rotate absolutely anything you pick up with your hands. That can be connectors, hoses, boxes, basketballs. Anything you pick up, you can rotate in your hands, which is pretty cool. It's very useful also. How are we on fuel, chat? Look how fuel efficient the VTOL is now, chat. So we've flown all the way from here to airport and back, and we've used... So apparently there's still 15 passengers waiting to pick up. Ah, so it says... Oh, hello. Look. This, whatever that script is, chat. HP. Whatever is using HP. I don't know if it's Stormlink or if it's mine. I don't think it's mine. Something, whatever that is. Something's wrong with that script. I don't know whose script that is. It's a workshop. So it's either mine or it's Stormlink. So you're building a drone, and when I didn't put the control on the creation, it didn't work. Okay. MrNJ, are you going to make modular guns for people to download after the weapons DLC? I'm going to make creations. I don't know what... I know as much as you guys know. I don't know what we're getting. I only know from screenshots and the dev announcements every week. That's as much information as I know, so as I can share with you guys. So yeah, you guys know me. I'm gonna make tutorials, I'm gonna make videos, I'm gonna make creations, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of things. But at the moment, I have no idea. I've got one game mode that I'm working on, and one add-on which I'm working on, which is, I think, is gonna be a big change in Stormworks. But that's just an add-on I'm working on. But you guys will see it in a few weeks once we get the DLC. Cool. Where are we? Going past... Okay, we're going past one of these areas. So we still need to deliver people. I don't know where we need to deliver them to, but maybe it's Holt, maybe it's Sawyer. Definitely not Bastion Hospital. Fuel, still good. speed, pretty good. Everything looks alright at the moment. Speed up a bit. 239251 is Stormlink. Okay, so something's wrong with Stormlink, then, which is quite disappointing, to be honest. There's an issue here, and that's on line script line 568 for anyone that is interested in looking at what that is, and what script line and what that is. I mean, I can't check now because I don't have the options enabled, but it's calling something that doesn't exist, unfortunately. So we're just going past O'Neill. Yes, we're going past O'Neill now. Now, if we really wanted to, we could actually refuel at O'Neill before we carry on, but I think we're going to have enough fuel, chat. We're about here at the moment, and we could even buy that station. That could be a good idea, possibly. There's shipwrecks and stuff here. Base is that? That's a building base. A lot of people don't know there's actually physical places on the map where you can build buildings and bases. A lot of people don't know that in terms of a feature. Question mark P manifest? Is that an option? Really? Like P help. Reload peds, despawn peds, close station, unload, P load, P cap. No, there's no P manifest. Unless it works and it's just not here. You got the same error? Yeah, don't know what's going on. I have no idea. But we're going to try and offload them. We're going to try and offload them over there. Let's see what happens. We should be ETA about 18 seconds until we arrive. Owen, hello. Welcome. Okay, let's go down here, chats. 4 and 5, and we're gonna go down and see if we can offload these guys. I don't know if this is where we need to go or not, but we're soon gonna find out. We'll try all the bases and see if we can offload these guys. It's listed? Where's manifest here? Despawn peds, reload peds, close station, unload station. Station name. Gap. No manifest here. Do you say question mark? E manifest? I mean, I'll try it. Oh wow, what the heck is this? Oh, okay, so origin Olsen, destination Holt. Okay, cool. Nice. That should be listed, really. It'd be much easier. So we're at that Holt, so we're at the right location, which is great. Why don't I make folding rotor blades? I mean, we could. We definitely could, chat. But the issue is then the actual blades themselves. It's easy enough to do the wings folding, but the main rotor blade, because the rotor blades spawn open, it makes it so much harder when you're limited to one of the smallest build areas in the game, which is that hangar. Let's go and unload these guys. So P unload. Ta-da! So that's done. Is there any more people? Anyone? There's still more people in here. So where do they need to go? Oh, Soren. Okay, let's go Soren then. That is just over here. That in. Get this on. Get this on. Should fly there now. Cool. Yeah, thanks, Grubby, for the command. It should be listed, really. It would make it much easier in this situation now. Alrighty, so doing this whole waypoint thing again. We should be taking us to the next location. Surely. Turn it on, turn it back off. Turn it on, turn it off again. There we go. Okay, now I realize that's what it needs to do. I'm slightly concerned with the altitude that we're going at for this mountain, so I'm just going to increase my alt ever so slightly, just so I clear that. DJ Studios, hey man, what's going on? Welcome. HT Plays, yo. Let's go down here. So we're going to drop these guys off. Hopefully that means we'll finish Stormlink for this week. And we can go back to base. I need to fix the 2 cameras. The view distance is not right. I'm not happy with the view distance on that. We'll fix that. And what else, chat, do we need to do? Let me have a look at my searchlight for the first time. Should we see what the searchlight looks like? We should. We can play around with the searchlight, can't we? Aha, look at that. The searchlight now. It's pretty cool. We might need to change the brightness of the searchlight though. Doesn't look that bright right now. You can definitely see it. That's the searchlight there that we're currently shining on at the moment. Cool. Let's go and land here. Done. And let's unload these guys. Cool. So question mark P unload. Done. So that's 5 passengers. Destination, sorry, and hold. Okay, so that should be it now in terms of the passengers. Okay, so now it says 15 to hospital. So we do need to load these guys for hospital. So let's get these guys loaded in. Question mark P load all. So is that the end? Does that mean we don't have to transport anymore? I think so, wouldn't you? Olsen, nothing. Yeah, there's nothing there. What just popped up on my screen? Sure. Anyway, let's go and drop these guys off and we're going to go back to base. It's on the way to base in any case, chat, so I'm not really too worried about that. 100, cool, let's get that on. Alt, let's get that up a bit, and 5 to get that on. Alt 100, yeah, we should be good. Cool. Everything is going just as expected. I'm going to get my spotlights off. Cool. It seems to be checking for passenger satisfaction, and I'll check it to see if the passenger's dead. Okay. A little bit late? No, it's fine. Don't worry, man. Anything that you missed that's really important is going to be in the highlight video. So definitely check that out. It'll be coming out on Sunday. Hopefully we'll be able to stay on the stream until the end. I mean, yeah. I don't know how much longer we're going to be going for, chat. But we're going to carry on going for now. Alrighty. I also need to remember, chat, remind me I need to fix these screens here. Let's go down. We're going to land. Remember, I need to land close to the dock. I need to change the view distance of these cameras. I need to change the on-off button to the top screen instead of the bottom screen. I want to make it always toggleable. Anything else, chat, that I need to do? You guys start thinking about it, because by the time I get back to base, you can remind me. This bottom camera is so useful. Cool. Should be coming in any second here. Should be good. A little bit closer. And are we too far? I think we're a little bit too far, chats. need to go a little bit further. Yeah, that should be perfect. Put the spotlights on, chat. Why has no one told me? Ooh, I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe turn those off. Go down here, chat. Oh, that's a little too far. Yeah, that field of view is really messing me up. Okay. Oh. That's good. We are on there, so P cap. P unload, sorry. P unload. There we go. So we delivered, everyone. So great. So congratulations, 75 passengers have been delivered across the network of 4 stations. Oh, I didn't have enough time to read that. Chat, did anyone see what that said? Okay, alt hold. Let's get alt hold on. Let's go back to base chat and let's fix all these current things that I want to fix. The creation. Turn that on. Turn that, and that. Should be good. How much do I enjoy Stormworks? A lot. Obviously, it's my main game on my channel, so I enjoy it quite a bit. P-manifest is a debug command, so it isn't listed. There's also P-list stations, which list all open stations. Base amount list arrival zones. Okay, cool. Am I going to add air-to-air refueling? I mean, we could. Definitely could do that. I have everything. It goes fast enough. It has free flight mode. So I don't see why we couldn't. We definitely could do it. All you need to do is follow the damn train. Whoa. Chat? My game is completely frozen. Uh-oh. Chat! I wonder if it's the scripts or anything, but my game is completely gone. Oh man. I think that's it, chat. Oh man. Yeah, Stormlink has stopped responding. I mean, I can wait for it to respond. Yeah, it's not the stream. The stream is fine. It's the game. It's almost like that script. I feel like it's the script that was trying to load something, or I don't know. I could be wrong. No, it's not my PC. My PC's fine. Because the stream is still fine. Everything else is still fine. So yeah, it's the game. Oh man, that sucks. I mean, we can try and reload it and see if it autosaved itself. Let's see if it's autosaved itself, chat. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, so it's put us straight back here. So the last time that we were here, yeah, that was all before we did any of the Stormlink stuff. We're back on square one. Okay, well, let's add the features to the cameras and stuff that we need to fix. So let's go and do that now. So what I would like to do is, let's see. Okay. So this is going to go into screen in, I think. This one, yes. Yeah. So that one is going to go into there, and we're going to go into that, and we're just going to modify this ever so slightly. So I'm actually going to get rid of this and block. I'm just going to go directly into that. So that way we can toggle the IR vision on and off with heads-up display instead of using the big screen. We're going to fix the camera, so we're going to go with a, let's see. Field of view. I don't know what number we need. We're going to need a constant number for that field of view. Let's just grab a constant number. And we're going to connect that to my field of view there. There. And let's set this to, what, like 1.5? See. That too far zoomed in? I think it is. Chat. What's a good view distance? 0.25? That might be too much, actually. That actually looks pretty good. What we can do is we can test it by doing the IR mode, which I should have been able to toggle. Why can't I toggle that? Well, I had everything connected, didn't I? Touch goes into screen. Touch 1, push to toggle, IR mode. And IR mode. Going to the right camera. Yes, it's going to that one, and we've got video going to that. Huh. What about radar system? Yeah, we can add one. Maybe not right now. Why is the touch should be working, chat, of that screen. I mean, we can test the bottom one, but I was hoping to get the IR on that screen straight away. That looks better, but let's I think I know what's wrong. That goes to there. Why is that camera not working? It only activates when we're in IR mode. I'm correct. Screen in, press 1, pushes to toggle the IR mode. They're not bugged out. They can't be. We had it working like 2 seconds ago, but we had it connected to. Let me just update this. What if I was to move the composite from this over from that to the screen? Does it change anything? So screen in. Maybe the heads-up displays are bugged. Doesn't allow you to press them. Yep, so these are bugged for some reason. Let's see. So we need to zoom in much more. What, 0.5 on the zoom level? That looks better. Goes in a little bit more, maybe 0.75. Electricity? No, because if there was no electricity on this, it wouldn't turn on in the first place. That looks almost perfect, no chat? What do you think? Does that look better? Could add a button for IR mode. I mean, I could. It's fine, I'll just click on the screen. Or now it's okay. Cool. That's good, that's good. What else? Chat, what else do we need to do? view distance of the cameras, the on switch of the top screen, fixing the HUD, artificial horizon equipment, help you roll over. Much better. Yeah, hopefully it will be. I want to fix this rotation thing. Don't know if it's this bugging it out or if it's this bugging it out, but let's find out. So there should be, if we go to number dials, there should be a compact pivot, this thing here. Bring this down to 0.2. Hopefully that's going to stop the... No, it's still jittering. See how it's jittering? Still jittering a bit. Something is colliding over there. So if we were to go... What do we have inside, chat? I think some of this stuff is just colliding. Yeah. Some of this stuff is just not happy with each other. I mean, we could move this forward a bit, but that's why the screen is shaking a bit. Not by much, but just a little bit. Alrighty, what else do we need? I think that's pretty good, chat. Save all this. And maybe do another mission. Can we sleep? We've got this stupid rescue mission again. Or delivery mission. But let's sleep. Let's see if we can get another mission in the meantime. Do you plan to build a bomb plane or an AC-130? I plan on doing... I'm going to go to the quarry and do this mission. I plan on doing an AC-130 with an add-on. So like my recon drone, how you can sit at a station and call it in, we're going to have the same thing with an AC-130. That's my plan, at least, is so that you can sit in a boat or in a helicopter or in a submarine and you can be like, there's enemy here. I want to call AC-130 in, and you type it, come here and you type it in, and then it would literally send the AC-130 in. That's my plan to do, chat. But we spoke about that a few times before already. Let's go up the hangar. We're going to go to the hospital. Sorry, not hospital. We're going to go to the quarry, which is over here, and do this fire mission. Cool. Into the inn. Ults. Let's do 200 ult today. Let's go out the hangar. We're going to get this on. I think the view distance is much better on that camera now. Actually see what's going on. Cool, everything looks good. Let's go and throw Alt hold on. And let's throw autopilot on. And we're gonna fly over there. Radar will have much more use with weapons DLC. Yeah, it will. And they also said that they were going to improve the radar. I think that was what, last week's announcement or the week before. They said they were going to work on the radar and improve it. Because at the moment, the biggest problem with radar, as it is right now, chat, is that it only loads. It only detects what's loaded in and what's simulated. So, for example, let's imagine that there was a... We're losing quite a lot of altitude for some reason. Don't ask me why. So it can only detect what's loaded in. So for example, let's imagine there was an AI helicopter here at this island. The radar wouldn't detect it. Even though the radar can do, let's say, 20 kilometers, it wouldn't be able to detect it because it hasn't loaded it in. Because we're not at that tile yet. So that's the biggest problem with radar at the moment, and that's what kind of makes radar useless, unless you're in a short distance and you're spotting something, like trying to find something within this distance, like around us here. But if you're trying to detect a radar 20 kilometers away, maybe over here, it's not going to be possible. So that's why I think the devs said they were going to work on it. Saturn Cat, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Enemy AC-130 above. If anything, it's a refuel plane. Yeah, is this? No, maybe not. We're losing alt again. Why are we losing so much altitude? See, I turn the alt hold off and actually gain altitude. Turn it back on. 200 set. I start losing it. Interesting. Don't know what's going on there. We'll have a look at it later on. Got my little heads up display. Happy with that. What's that? Did I turn off my gyro? I wonder if I did. No, I didn't. My gyro's on. Do you plan to build a custom base of sorts? I would love to. We've done a challenge on it and we've done it before. But the biggest thing, and I've asked the dev, we asked the devs in, was it the last Q&A? I asked them for a placeable workbench. Some way for us to have workbenches so we could build bases. Because at the moment you can build a base and we have islands to build bases on, but the problem is we don't have a workbench. We can't build anything. And that's the biggest problem. I don't care about putting a workbench on a vehicle. I don't want that. Or I would like it, but it's not something I'm asking for straight away. But what a feature I think we need is that an option for us to build our own bases. We've got add-ons, we've got environmental mods. You've seen some amazing environmental mods, and I've done a lot of them on my channel. Like that the train garage. We had that as a environmental mod that someone amazingly created this whole train workyard. But the problem was that you could never do anything with it. You can drive your creations in and out of it, but you can't stop your creation and work on your creation, change the tracks or change the the lights or something. You can't do that. And that's why I always said there's that if you do environmental mods, we should have an option to place a workbench, and it creates a workbench, let's say 50 by 50, or you have different sizes, and you have to account for that. But that's what I said to the devs. Saturn, you have a new audio interface. Nice, man. Very nice. Alrighty. Cool. So we're coming up to the island here. I still don't know what's happening with this old hold stuff, but whatever. It's alright. Don't remember changing anything. Dramatically, at least. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I touched something I shouldn't have touched. Let's turn alt hold on again. Is it going to increase me, or what if I put more RPS? Not really. I don't know what's happening with this. Alt hold. But it's fine, we're in edit here in any case. I'm actually going to turn the alt hold off and turn all that stuff off. I'm going to a full manual flight. We can probably actually bring my blades forwards. I'm actually flying this manually with the blades. Yeah, I'm controlling the blades there. Whoa, lag. Okay, let's go down. We need to find these guys. I think they should be somewhere here. Camera should switch on in a few seconds. Should be able to see. Okay, yeah, there's something going on the left there. We're gonna go down. Okay, so what would be a good way or a good place to land this chat? Oh, where should I land? I'm gonna land up here. Don't know what's happening with my camera. I would have thought that would have activated, considering we're very close to land. Let's go and land over here, chat. Yep, there goes my camera. Cool. Let's land just here. I think we'll be fine. Yep, that looks good. Brakes are currently on now. Let's turn that down. I'm going to grab a fire extinguisher, and I'm going to grab some medical supplies just in case. You never know what is happening down there. So we need to go down there. Don't want to jump off the edge here. I mean, we could have probably landed it there, but I don't want to get too close to that. What happened to your auto rail network? It got finished. I released it on the workshop. When we did the last video on it, I released it on the workshop. Gave it to you guys. The only thing I didn't add was the Arctic line. But yeah. But I mean, I could work on that and maybe finish. Oh, well, not finish, but I could rewrite it now that we've got Lua scripting. I did that all before we had any Lua scripting. That was all way before we had Lua scripting, way before we had any of those features. So we could add a lot more features on. Will I do a face reveal at some point? No, I won't. Maybe way in the future, but I don't have any plans on doing it right now. Cool, let's put this fire out if we can. Hopefully the hitboxes are not too bad. This thing. Apparently the fire's out. It's not really out, is it? Chat, does that look like a fire is out? Doesn't look like it's out to me. I'm gonna try and put this out, even though I don't need to. Try. It's not really working. Lua scripting is how these missions are all created. It's a coding language, and it's you code a script in theory. You code what happens. Cool. So we've done that. Did I need to do anything else? Just needed to put the fire out. Don't think I need to deliver anyone. Okay, that's fine. So we deliver that. We put the fire out, and we're good. VTOL's still there. Hasn't gone anywhere, so we're gonna go back to the VTOL. I'm gonna drop that too. There is an issue with the controllers you made with the rail system. You mean the train signals? Is that what you're referring to? Sometimes fires spawn in the most awkward spots? Yeah, they do. The fire doesn't go out after it gives you the money. Well, it should go out and then give you the money. But I'm guessing because of vehicle fire spread, the fire moved from the original point, and then we put the main fire out, and then the secondary fire, and that's what happened there. Vito, did I park it there? I remember parking it up here. Well, it's fine. We're good. How much fuel do we have? That one says 0. Yep, we've used the drop tanks already. Okay, well, that's fine. Cool. Let's go back to base, which is over here. So waypoints. Is that in? Done. Else, this needs to go up. 4. That's fine. 5. Good. Maybe not yet. Maybe now? Yeah. That should be alright. I can probably clear that waypoint. Enter a new one in. Done, and I'll catch up with chat. Cool, so we should be flying. I'm just going to keep an eye on my altitude because I was slightly worried about that. And last time we can see all the rail network from here. It looks really cool. The auto stop and all that, it all works. The last time I tested it, it works. Unless something's broken it. But the last time I tested, the whole auto stop feature works. How it works is there's there's a GPS sensor in the train, and there's a GPS sensor actually hidden underneath the stations. And there's the logic behind the stations is that behind this auto stop system is that the train will drive until it reaches a station, stops, and then heads off again. And it's just using the GPS, 2 GPS blocks to kind of like communicate to each other. We just lost power, chat. We lost power. Still flying though. Yep, we got power back. Nice. Happy with that. So it uses 2 GPS blocks, and that's the thing. That's what I was saying, chat, is that it can be redone using Lua scripting, and I might do that one day, to be honest. But I want the devs to increase the size of the rail network that we have in Stormworks at the moment. The rail network at the moment is just, it's lacking, and there needs to be more rail network inside Stormworks for it to be more useful, at least I think. But yeah, that's it. The issue with 1 is the pit always moves you when you have no inputs, and the autopilot can go backwards. Possibly. It depends. You can't go backwards. Well, it should auto switch when it reaches a certain station. It should auto switch. The only thing that I can think of is why probably it might not be working is if you didn't have the train signals on, the custom train signals, because those train signals allows you to talk back to the script, which is another thing which I've asked the devs they need to do is get that. I know they said they were going to do something like that where you could mod the train signals. I think now at the moment the only way we can modify the train signals is if we go into the game files. I could be wrong. Maybe they've changed that. EMP foolproof? Yeah, apparently. Because it's jet engine, it just carries on flying. Jet engines aren't affected by electricity. What does it mean when it says vehicle? We got struck by lightning again. We're fine, chat. When we need, well, because we using Stormlink, which is a mission add-on. It's like a transportation thing, and what you do is when you get in a seat, it pops up and asks you for this because it wants to know how many seats you have available in your creation, and that means that when you go to load people up, it knows how many you have inside. The creative either needs a train station or something. Well, it could possibly do something under the sea. That could be pretty cool. But I know Sawyer needs more train networks. Definitely. Like, the train only goes here and here. You have all of this other places where there could be stops, there could be tunnels, there could be bridges. So many cool. It sucks that there's no gliding physics. Yeah. Well, there is a little bit. There is a little bit of gliding physics, but almost. There's lift physics. Physics, if I'm correct, because you can use wings to give you a lift. But no, theoretically, no. There's no gliding physics in Stormworks. Theoretically. Yeah, but we've known that for ages, and I think the issue that comes into there is that all blocks obviously, like, there's no difference between this square block, whether it's on a hull ship or if it's an airplane. Obviously in real life, that would be completely different weights. And I think that's the biggest issue, because this same block that we use here to create this aircraft is the same block you can use to build a hull of a ship or submarine or building. So, and the only way I think the devs I don't know, possibly could get around this would be to have different blocks, like one for metal, one for wood, one for glass, and have different characteristics. But then how far are you going into it where it's no longer Stormworks and it's something else? So I don't know. That's a debate for another day, I think. I hope they add a continent with tracks. I hope so too. I've asked chat, don't worry. The highways should more lanes. Should have more lanes. They are too thin. Well, there's not much need to drive around in Stormworks, to be honest. So having highways with more lanes for me doesn't solve a need. It doesn't, you know, fit. There's no reasoning behind it. It's a it's a nice thing to have, but there's not much reasoning behind it, chat. To go and have that. Whereas having more train tracks, there's a reason behind that. Like, we want to drive more things, we want to have some more stations. So yeah, you know, I could talk forever about this. Do you want me to help build a high-speed, fully electric train that goes 200 miles and is fully autonomous? Then I would love to. Fortunately, at the moment, I don't have time to do that with everything going on at the moment, plus working on scripting and a new add-on for you guys that I haven't showed you guys yet. Unfortunately, just don't have time. Okay, cool. Well, chat, we haven't really done much, but I think I'm probably going to end the survival series episode here today. I'm sorry it hasn't been as exciting or as eventful as the last stream, but I'm pretty good and my voice is starting to go. I do apologize. So I think a desert would be cool. Would you need air conditioning? Well, vehicles would overheat because that's currently a mechanic. The further north you go, the cooler your engines will run. The more south you go, the more hotter your engines run. So that is a feature. But chat, I'm going to say goodbye for today's stream. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, really does help to obviously smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and also comment on the video. Help that little YouTube algorithm a little bit more. And chat, yeah. If you have missed any of this episode, definitely check out the highlight video. That'll be coming out on Sunday. Mr. Blob is editing that, and it should be out on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. If you want to join Discord, if you haven't already, definitely recommend you do that. And yeah, guys, I hope you all have a good week, and we'll see you next week for the next episode of the Survival Series live here in Stormworks. Hopefully, we won't have any more game crashes, and we can just carry on with the save. But yeah, I'm actually going to save it now, chat, so that we don't forget. Survival Series Episode 10. Cool, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.